What's good, y'all? This is Kyler with VC, so you can probably guess who I am. In this video, we're going to be looking at another what if scenario. I love this channel, but in this one, it's going to be what if you woke up 20 years in the future? Now, I've thought about this recently, like not exactly like 20 years in the future, but not from now anyways. Like back in the day, I never would have thought I'd see people walking around talking to their wrist, like on the watch. Like that's still weird to me. And I've seen it for a couple years now. Just can't get used to it. I remember before cell phones, before they became popular. 20 years from now, there ain't no telling what's going to be going on. There's no telling. I know it's going to be some weird stuff, though. But this should be very interesting, as usual. And subscribe to the channel. All it takes is for you to click that button down there. And without further ado, let's get into it. That's a hover.
Buses and trains without drivers? Artificial intelligence shaping every moment of our lives. People living on Mars. If you suddenly woke up in the year 2041, what kind of future tech would be available to you? Would people be more unified or more divided? And could you wake up to see the Earth on the brink of...
That's a good question. We've been divided for so long, like people are against each other, like selfish type. I don't see that changing. I mean, there's some good people out here, but a lot of people are just for themselves. And that irritates me.
Destruction? This is What If. And here's what would happen if you slept for the next 20 years. Movies present us with futures full of flying skateboards and flying cars, but there are many ways our world could change. New technologies are developing faster than ever. Remember what it was like 20 years ago? You didn't have your smartphone, didn't post pictures on Facebook, and could never imagine yourself working remotely. Now, think about how life could be different 20 years from now. Would it be a perfect utopia or a dystopic nightmare? Well, you're about to find out.
Probably the nightmare.
We're putting you to sleep for 2 decades. So, if you woke up in the 2040s, one thing you could count on would be whatever smartphone or computer you had in your pocket would be...
Okay, back to the technology. I don't know how much more advanced technology can get with the phones. Unless you just dial a number and you got a hologram in front of you of the person that you're talking to. Other than that, like, I don't see them advancing too much more, except for battery life and picture quality and shit like that.
Be pretty outdated. Forget about the fact that you just spent 20 years asleep. What is this weird tech? Discovery number 1? Your shiny smartphone was a technology of the past.
Yes, sorry.
Computers would be attached to your body in different ways. You might even have smart contact lenses that display everything right in front of your eyes. In the 2040s, virtual reality would be used to explore nature and sightsee in a whole new way, including smell and physical sensation. Don't get yourself lost in your new realities. Artificial intelligence would shape every aspect of your life. This would mean vast improvements in medical diagnostics. There would be all sorts of advanced methods for treating diseases.
The medical diagnostics
AI would constantly monitor your body.
AI kind of scares me. Like, I've seen a couple of the videos where people ask the AI robots like questions, and they said some like crazy shit about like killing people and stuff. Like, we don't need a Terminator going on now. Is this gonna be Skynet? Skynet?
To keep you healthy. Maybe you'd even be able to immortalize your loved ones in the form of AI avatars. Automation would exist in all forms of transportation. You'd never have to drive your car again. This global automation would significantly alter the work environment, reducing the need for human labor. But many people would still be working remotely across different countries and time zones. Drastic changes in labor markets would likely lead to even further inequality in society. And the climate crisis would be worse. In 2021, the world was heading for a global temperature rise of more than 3 degrees Celsius this century. Hopefully, as you wake up 20 years...
We do need to get this climate stuff together, though. It's already starting to get a little bit warmer, not much yet, but in the next decade, we might see some problems. And that does kind of worry me.
Years later, brilliant scientific methods would have solved this. Would carbon trapping techniques process industrial waste and prevent it from entering the atmosphere? Would we have given up all fossil fuels and be relying entirely on renewable energy like wind and solar?
Hopefully.
Unfortunately, it's hard to tell what world you'd wake up to. It could be a great showcase of countries united to help our planet through tough times. Or our generation could destroy the Earth as we know it. But hopefully, you'd wake up to find a healthy, socially and environmentally conscious planet.
Hold on. But why does he have to put The Hangover as the background video for this, though? It's supposed to be something serious. And now you got me thinking of, I forgot that one's name. Him missing his damn tooth because he pulled it out. Crazy.
You could wake up to see the first people colonizing Mars, or sending probes to explore different planets, or planning to colonize another planet like Proxima B. But that's a story for another.
Not in 20 years.
What if?
Yeah, what if always has some interesting stuff to talk about? Yeah, the future. I hope it's bright. I hope it's not messed up like I think it's gonna be. I don't want to confess for us, but it's not looking all that great. But yeah, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You know I'd appreciate the love. It's just one click of a button. Like this video, as you already should have. I like this video, so that's what counts. But I hope y'all do like it. And comment down below. Do you look forward to the next 20 years? I'd rather probably go back 20 years when things were simple. But yeah, what do you think the next 20 years is going to be like? Positive or negative? Hopefully positive, but you never know. Until next time, y'all take it easy.